Hello guys, today my topic is XLA. In previous video we were spoken on FITSLA. Now this is XLA, which is also important in product design. Based on the situations, we will have to apply these laws. XLA is nothing but if the application has more availability options, then user would take more time to get the info, or he has to spend more time to go through the application. Since the application has more options, that's why we have to reduce his time to get the features, find the features he has to access easily. So for that we should not be eliminated options or features or menu items. Just we have to place it proper way, we have to group it proper way, then they can easily find out the options, then they can go through the application. See, essentially we have to reduce this effort to get the information with our application, right? For example, if the application has, I'm going with menu, right? So for example, the application has menu. If the menu has more items like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, if the application has more menu items, we have to reduce these items. Means we have to put only 4 to 6 items on the top level. Then we have to grouping, like if there are 12 to, I think for example there are 12 menu items. Now we are having 1 2 3 4 5 6, right? Other 6 will be grouping through drop down, like you can put here based on the requirement. You have to make it like this. Then they can find easily. By seeing these 12 options at a time, user might be confused to get the information. By grouping like this, user can find the options easily. Whatever they want, they can click and they can go through the application. Like this, we have to apply. Also, for example, if the drop down has more options, for example, menu items will have drop downs, right? If the drop down, this is one drop down. Example, just if it has more list items like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. See, if the drop down has 8 items, user might be confused by seeing these 8 items. Why? Because since the list is more and the vertically it is also, he has to move his head up and down. So that is not good practice. So to solve that problem, for the first level, first 1 2 3 should be primary actions, like we have to focus on primary. Then in the middle 4 5 6, you can use less priority. First 3 should be more priority. For middle should be, the middle section should be less priority, and the last should be 7 8 9 should be secondary. Why? Because placing like this, user can understand easily, user can scan the content. If you read the newspaper, right, you go with top and bottom only, you should not read in the middle. So primary should be at the top, the secondary should be at the bottom, the middle less priority should be at the middle section. As per the psychology, user should go through this top and bottom. So that's the reason we have to place the options like this. This is one option. Just thoughts and ideas I'm sharing with you. There are many ways we can do it. Now, after that menu, we are done with the menu, right? Now, for example, if the e-commerce has more filters, right? Like for example, colors, red, green. There are many colors. Then branding. There are many brands. Then price range. There are many different kind of price ranges. I'm talking about filters. Then other categories are there in the e-commerce. We should not open all the categories like this. Colors, then brand, then price. If you do like this, the drop down will have vertical scroll. Then he has to scroll down until what he needed. So that's why we have to group the elements. We have to use accordion menus in the e-commerce sections. If you go to the any e-commerce like Amazon, Flipkart, you can find that section. We have to group the sections category wise, like colors. Then according to I'm saying brands, then price range, then other categories. We have to group it like this so that user can read easily and they can choose if they want go with the colors. By clicking on this, it will be expanded, then they can choose the color. If they want to go with another category, they can expand that particular category and they can make the actions. These things we should follow while creating. Grouping is also very important in product design. This is another example, and I'm going with mobile version. I'm going with mobile version. Since the mobile device has less space, for example, there is a onboarding flow which has a lot of form, like user has to fill this form, which has more text fields and text areas, drop downs. This is not good practice. He has to scroll top to bottom and he doesn't see all the options at a time, right? So for that we have to segregate the sections like 3 parts. Then you can use wizard or steps. 1 to 3 steps. First steps will have few text, few options, and by clicking on one side field, by clicking on next, he will be redirected to next next slide or next page where he can fill remaining, and in the third section it will be filled like this. You have to segregate the form like this, then they can easily go through the steps and they can complete the flow. These things we should follow while creating any design. It could be product design, mobile applications. As I said, based on the situations we will have to implement. We should know where to use, how to use. We have to, while explaining with client, we have to use these kind of terminology, technical terminologies like X law, Fitts law. There are another laws I am going to share one by one. If you use this kind of terminology with clients or interviewing process, then they can know that you have a good idea about the product design, and there are chances to get the job. There are chances to impress the clients. You can get more benefits. Yeah, this is what I would like to share for this video. Life is short. Enjoy your moment. Be honest. Never give up. Thank you.